Am I making sense right now? Am I making sense right now? Huh? Tell me. Oh, I'm tweaking.
Daddy won't come.
I'm good.
Oh,
How
I
are you?
said, this is what I said. Okay, I'm good. This is what I said. I said it's good to know the stats. It's good to study the stats. It's good to be aware of the stats, right? So the stats are important, right?
Right.
But then you also got to go look in the mirror and figure out what you have, what's going on in your own life. And in your own bubble, you creating your own stats about what's going on in your life. You see what I'm saying? On tweet.
Yeah, well, the only problem I have with that is like this. Okay, no matter what I do, I can't change people, right? So let's say for example, I'm socially awkward. I don't know how to talk to women, right? So I go to fix that, right?
Yeah.
So I fix it, but it still is not going to change the other woman. If she's loyal, she's going to be loyal. If she's cheat, she's going to cheat. If she's going to divorce, she's going to divorce, right? You can't change people. And that's why the stats matter, because the stat lets you know what kind of risk you're taking.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, but it's still you create your own stats within yourself. Like I can say I got a homeboy. He can get motherfuckers at the drop of a dime, right? So that's his stats.
Right.
Like he just a attractive motherfucker. People attractive to him. He with a snap of a finger. Motherfucker can see me not be attractive until they get to know me. You know what I'm saying? So that's my stats. You feel me? Okay, that's how I run. And I noticed it. So that's how I abide by myself. That's how I roll on my path, right? But I can't, that's what I'm saying. You create your own stats in your own bubble. But it's also good to be aware of the stats on the outside. You know what I'm
saying? But I think we're comparing two things, right? The stats of being in a long lasting relationship, and then your personal stats of getting women. Like, I agree with you. You can improve yourself to increase the number of women that'll be interested in you. I will agree with that, right? Improving yourself, working on yourself, changing your own self, looking at the man in the mirror. I will agree with you on that. But I think what people are talking about is the point of long-lasting relationships. And that takes two people. It takes two people, not only one person. So both people have to be willing to change.
Right. But at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you meet a woman, it's also good to vet, right? You got to vet her out.
Right.
Shouts out to Mr. Mario and Miles Cunningham. You have to vet her. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then and not rush into things. You know what I'm saying? You got to also lay the grounds. So that's called knowing yourself and knowing what you want, and also moving at your pace, being patient about the shit. So pretty much, work yourself out.
But even when you're vetting her, you still need to know the stats, right? Like, for me, I would never advise you to marry a woman who was not raised by her father, right? Regardless of whatever, how nice, regardless, I would never advise you to do that, right? Because you're increasing your risk, right? So in order for me to vet properly, I still need to, like, the stats are always going to be my foundation.
Right, but sometimes the stats can fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? So you still need to be inside your bubble, because this is what I witnessed. Like how you said, you wouldn't advise marrying a woman
without a father.
Have raised by a father, right? I done met a woman. I met women raised by mother and father in a good stable home. Mother got a mother is traditional. She had this nigga plate ready. She massaged this nigga, everything. He went out and worked, brought the money home. And shit was paid, right? Raised good daughters, and the daughters seemed sweet. But my boy thought she was sweet until I started hammering her ass. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So still wasn't goddamn free.
Yeah, but I would say to you that you're going to find more women that you can hammer that's dating other men coming from a single parent home than a two-parent home, because nothing is 100%, right? So let's say 30% of women are that come from a two-parent home are what you described, and I would say 70% of women who come from a two-parent home are what you described. Right? It's about minimizing risk, because no way, no shape, no one can promise 100% success. The stats can't, or if you do what you say, even if you improve yourself and focus on yourself and focus on your bubble, even you cannot promise 100% success, right?
Okay, that's that. I'm not saying success. I'm not saying nothing about success. When I say focus on your own bubble and become your own bubble, create your own stats, whatever, that also comes with self-happiness. That means no matter what happened, you're gonna come out that situation still happy and still on top. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna let that shit put you down. You ain't gonna let it, make you miserable. You ain't gonna make take it out on other people, and you know what I'm saying? Like you find happiness within yourself.
Yeah. You learn and grow from it. Learn and grow from it. I agree with that. You learn and grow from it, right? But still, man, I mean, I don't know, man. At this age, man, like losing my home, losing my children, I have to start all over. At this age, man, that'll be a bad day for me. That's gonna get me down.
I mean,
right?
I mean, yeah. So at this age, like, it's probably best for you to weigh your options out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's best not to even jump in that situation, because anything is possible.
Right.
Unless you in one of those countries where that shit is a bind. That shit it ain't no unmarried type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or it's fair. The divorce is fair. Like if it's fair, then you know what I mean. But I think, like right now, like for example, I think black people should get married, should find someone you love and all that, all those wonderful things. But we should do it. We should do it in a way that's going to be a little bit more careful, I'll say.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And I think careful.
Like
definitely. Well, I mean, prenup is definite, man. Yeah, I mean, because even and the people, you know what? The people who need prenup the most are middle class, working class people.
You think so?
No, so
middle class,
because the rich guy can afford whatever, right? He can afford it, right?
Okay.
If you worth 100 million, if you worth 100 million, 10, 20 million, you know what I mean? You still got 80 left, right? You still got 80 million left. But if I'm a 9-to-5 guy, I'm a blue collar worker, I'm on a mortgage with her, and now I gotta leave the house because of the divorce. I still gotta pay the mortgage because the kids are there, and I gotta pay child support. Where am I going to go?
Shit, they got shit that you can sleep in your car with now. Shit, they got all kind of goddamn shit you can sleep. Shit, so, start over.
This is what you're telling me. Pay. I'm sleeping in my car, paying for my kids, paying for the house that I can't sleep in. That's why prenups are important.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying if you made that decision, then then whatever happened at the end, you just have to take that shit and run with it. Take what you got and keep it moving.
Daddy,